book is Horse by Geraldine Brooks, and it's historical fiction. So it's based on the true story of the horse Lexington, who was born in the 1850s, and it's about that horse's groom, well, the mother of that horse's groom, who was a child at the time, Jarrett, and he was enslaved still. His father managed to be with him by having the man who he trained horses for buy him. So he got to live with his son, and his son grew up with the horses. So he became, a trainer. They wanted him to be a jockey, but he was going to be too tall, too big. And since that's a scary, dangerous life, and really was back in the 1850s, his father was glad that he grew out of that possibility. But he's with the horse, and so you've got that story going on. But then it goes to 1950s, where an art dealer is finding a painting that was done of that racehorse Lexington. And then you've got other two stories in 2019 of an art historian from Nigeria and a researcher for the Smithsonian who is from Australia. And they manage he finds a painting. He looks outside one day and there's a whole bunch of stuff on the sidewalk that says free stuff. And it turns out the neighbors across the street, the husband has died and the wife is throwing out his stuff. And one of the things was this painting. So he grabs the painting and means to take it in to have it, looked at to figure out what year it's from. He kind of can tell that it's from, probably more than 100 years old. And he stashes it in his bike pouches and then gets some sort of job where he has to leave right away. So he kind of forgets about it. And at the same time, in 2019 too, you've got a woman who's the researcher for the Smithsonian, and she works articulating skeletons. So she puts them back together. And there's not a huge call for that, but she, I guess, is an expert in her field, and they call her about the horse. They want to do research on the horse, see if they can figure out if there's DNA or if there's any skeletal evidence that shows why this horse was such an incredible racehorse. So you've got all these stories going on at the same time, and it's fascinating, and it's particularly fascinating since it's based on a true story. So, recommend Horse by Geraldine Brooks. Good story.